Call of Duty Battle Royale. Boy. Now, I know Treyarch are pretty crazy, they sometimes go out of the box. For example, they're so damn crazy, they released BO4 on last gen. That was a mistake. When Black Ops 3 came out on last gen, that was the closest hell has ever been to surfacing on the earth. So you may have just heard a noise that sounded like me getting hit by a baseball bat. It was actually my bottle making a noise. So just talking about BO4 on last gen almost brings hell to my room itself. But anyway, according to Charlie Intel and some inside source, Battle Royale is coming to Call of Duty in the future. Like, they don't necessarily say Black Ops 4 or COD this year, but yeah, apparently it's coming in the future. And also, we have talked about how a big thing about Black Ops 4 is apparently Treyarch are gonna revolutionize COD, and obviously Battle Royale would be a big revolution. But in the video that we talked about BO4 revolutionizing, right, changing COD up, we talked about that it could have a new engine. If you don't know what that means, please Google it. It'd be a lot better than me trying to boringly explain. But anyway, yeah, so COD having a new engine, that's definitely something that would happen because, according to Exclusive Ace, he's a YouTuber who's all about the in-depth stuff, that COD in its current state couldn't actually handle a Battle Royale. Obviously, you need like 100 players, maybe 50 players. Like, imagine Battle Royale in COD and it's only like 12 players, Jesus. And also, you'd need a big map, right? A big map that looks good, and because COD is not the best looking game in the world, but it's a pretty good looking game, COD wouldn't be able to handle a huge Battle Royale map. So obviously, COD in its current state would have to change. It would need a new engine for it to actually have a good Battle Royale mode. Or COD could just deliver us the biggest tragedy since Transit and give us the worst version of Battle Royale the world has ever seen. Now, Battle Royale isn't actually anything completely new to COD. Okay, it's sort of new, but it's in COD Online, right? The Chinese COD, which is, let's be honest, pretty much used to test things. And you may be wondering, okay, well, I just said that COD can't have Battle Royale, but COD Online does. It's because COD Online is using the same engine as MW2, right? From 2009, so it's pretty outdated. So the graphics are not so great. So that's why it can handle the bigger maps. And I honestly don't know how much players there are in a game, but it's not 100. Maybe it's like 30 players or something like that. So, you know, that's the thing. If they didn't have a new engine, the Battle Royale maps would have to look tragic. Jesus, I was just about to talk about a certain game on last gen, but I don't want my bottle to attack me again, lads. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a Battle Royale, but it's like a mini version, right? It's like 18 players or something, and it's on maps the size of like some of the MW2 bigger maps like Derailed and Fuel. So it's not like a huge map. So it's like it's like classic COD, right? Short and fast paced. Like, it could be tragic though. It might not work out. If not, if we get a new engine for COD, we talked about that in the other video, like that would be a spicy thing. Like, imagine a new engine, right? Where COD looks even better. Imagine if they revolutionize COD and 6v6 matches are no longer even a thing. Like, maybe there's bigger maps and then a normal game is like 10v10, then Ground War's like 20 versus 20, or even Battlefield levels where it's 32 on a team. But that's a bit of a stretch. Okay, it's quite a big one. So yes, according to an inside source, Battle Royale is coming to COD in the future, and once again, the whole big thing about Black Ops 4 is apparently it's revolutionizing COD. So with a Battle Royale and maybe a new engine, that does sound like a big revolution to me. So once again, whether you want Battle Royale or you don't, you're not going to be forced to play it, right? It might be like a fourth game mode, so you have campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and then Battle Royale. Or it might be the new version of War mode, like in World War II multiplayer, so it's like the extra thing. But this is what I'm saying, Treyarch, if it is Battle Royale as like the new mode in multiplayer, don't replace the maps. Don't replace the normal maps with those maps. Right? Don't give us 9 maps. Right? 9 maps. Condry is no longer working on COD games, so please give us more than 9 maps. Jesus Christ, COD 3 had 10 maps. COD World. Okay, that point's been driven into the ground at this point. But yes, I don't want it to. What I'm saying is, if Battle Royale is in Black Ops 4, I don't want it to replace other stuff. But the last thing I want to talk about is that Battle Royale games are very popular, but they're also kind of new. So I'm not hating on Battle Royale games, but what if it's just a trend, right? What happens if it's just the trend, the lightning in a bottle right now, and it just simply dies out? Like what happens if BO4 comes out and the trend is already dying at that point? Like, COD isn't a trend, right? It's been on top of the gaming world for 10 years. Well, Battle Royale hasn't. So I'm just saying, you know, just put them out there, but stay spiced, my friends. Battle Royale may be coming to COD. That's a spicy boy. That's a spicy boy right there. So stay spicy, and I'll see you in the next one.